So now we are able to register user, we are able to log in user, as well as we are able to update all the shipping info. But now the problem is here one user is logged in, but as soon as I refresh my application, you can see user is gone and again I have to log into my application. But let me come to demo. Here I have logged in with this user. Now I'm just going to refresh. Even after refreshing, you can see user data is available. And even if I close this and again if I reopen, then also you can see user will be available. Unless and until I don't log out, user will not be gone. And for token in backend, we have given 3 days of time. So after 3 days, if I open the application, again I have to relog in. But till then, user should be logged in. So here, only if I click on logout, user will be logged out. Now I will come to home page. Now you can see user is logged out. Now if I want to open user application, again I have to log in. But in my project, it is not happening. As soon as I refresh or even if I close the application, my user data will be gone. For that, open user slice.js and inside this, initially we are setting user to null and is authenticated to false. So here, what we will do, as soon as user registers, inside this fulfill state, we will store user data and is authenticated inside our local storage. So here below this, okay, this is our register fulfill state. Below this, I will write the comment store in local storage. Here I will be writing local storage dot set item and inside this I will pass the key as user. And what information I have to store? I have to store state.user. And while storing entire data, I have to convert to JSON. So here I will pass JSON.stringify. Inside this, I will be passing state.user. Exact same thing I will copy. Second key I will be passing is authenticated. And inside this, what I have to store? I have to store state.is authenticated. So as soon as user register, whatever user we are having, that we will be storing inside local storage, and whatever is authenticated value we are having, that we are going to store inside local storage. And now here, initially while accessing the user, directly I will not be assigning null. Instead, I will just access the value from local storage. So here I will be writing local storage dot get item, and what I have to access? I have to access user. So if I'm having this user, what I will do? Copy this entire thing. Whatever value I'm having, I will convert to object. So here I will write json.parse. I will be passing entire value. So while storing, we have converted to JSON, but while accessing, we have to convert back to object. So here we are checking if we are having user, then access local storage user data and convert into object. Else, if we are not having user, then simply assign null to this user property. So in this way, we will access in initial state. But here, for this is authenticated, what we will do? We will write here local storage dot get item, and here we will check for the condition, and inside this we will be passing string true. So here we will pass string inside which we will pass the result true. So if we are having any data inside this is authenticated, we will access, and from there we will get the result true, because only when a registration is fulfilled, we are storing this is authenticated. And for this, we will either have true or false. So if this is true, the condition will be checked. If we are having, so true will be assigned. If we are not having, then false will be assigned to this is authenticated. Then scroll down. So this is for registering user. Now exact same thing. If we are logging user, here we will be pasting exact same thing. Again, whatever user we are having, that we will be storing inside local storage. And also, whatever value we are having for is authenticated, that value also we will be storing inside local storage, because maybe user will be logged out, and if the user is already registered, so while logging in, that time also we will be storing user and is authenticated in local storage. And again, I will copy this entire content, as well as while loading the user, I will be doing the same thing. So here, whatever user we are having, that we will be storing in local storage, and is authenticated value also we are going to store inside local storage. So while registering user, while logging user, as well as while loading user, we are just going to store user and is authenticated value inside local storage. Now coming to this load user rejected. Inside this rejected case, we will be checking for the condition if our action.payload. So inside that, if we are having the status code, and if this status code, let me write here, if this status code, if it is equal to 401, okay, in backend, we will be having some status code. If that is equal to 401, then what we will do, we will access user, and for that we will assign null. Okay, if we are not able to load the user, then our status code will be 401. In that case, we will assign user to null. Then state dot is authenticated, we will assign to false. And then what we will do, while logging in as well as while registering, whatever data we have stored inside local storage, we are simply going to remove. So here we will be passing local storage dot remove item. I will be removing user, and in same way I'm just going to remove this is authenticated. Okay, for some reason if I am not able to load the user, and if a status code is 401, then I will assign user to null, is authenticated to false, and whatever values we are having in local storage for user and is authenticated, I am simply going to remove that. And finally, exact same thing I will copy. As soon as user log out, inside this fulfill state, we have to remove user, as well as we have to remove this is authenticated. Okay, that's it. We have to perform these simple changes. Now I will come to my project. I will inspect, and also I'm just going to open local storage. Initially is authenticated is false and user is null. I will open this application, open this local storage. Inside this, we are not having any data. But now I'm just going to log in. I will click on sign in. I will be giving seema@gmail.com password. Sign in. As soon as I sign in, you can see inside local storage, I am having user, as well as I am having is authenticated to be false. Now I will refresh my application. Now you can see, even after refresh, successfully I am able to access this user profile, and in local storage I am having user and is authenticated. Now I will be closing. Again I will open. Now you can see still I am having this user information. Now only if I click on logout, before clicking on logout, let me open. Now you can see here, even if I refresh multiple times, is authenticated will be true, and complete user information I am able to access. Now I will come to application. Now only if I click on logout, you can see both user and is authenticated is removed. Now I can log in with another user, hanamtestad@gmail.com. Password, sign in. Now you can see whichever user I have logged in, that particular user information will be stored. Now again if I refresh, no problem. Unless and until I am having the data, I will have that user profile. And after 3 days, my token will be expired, and only after that I can relog in this user. Even if I register new user, that new information will be stored in local storage. Very important step you have to perform, because multiple times if our application is loading, we don't want to relog in again. So that is the reason this information we will be storing in local storage.